Hello, everybody. My name's Calling Me Crazy, and welcome to CMC's Inbox. This is where I make a video on any advice or questions that you guys have sent in my inbox. There's a Google form down below if you want to send your own, and you get to choose your own gameplay. We got some Black Ops 2 for this gameplay, and sadly, when I recorded it, it didn't have any audio, so I apologize for that. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on with my OBS. I think I am missing like an audio track somewhere, so this one's a silent one, but I'll go ahead and fix it. I think I already know what the problem is. And today's question we got is, have you had any major regrets yet? How does living with or without regrets impact your future decision making? Please use the M8 on Black Ops 2. I missed that game. I'm using the M8 here. I didn't do super well on this match. I don't feel like, but it's good enough. We won, so I'll take that. On studio. I feel like I haven't played studio in a while. So with regrets, I have a weird thing with regrets. Everybody's got their own share of regrets. Decisions that they made that they don't necessarily think was a good idea, and there are some that I can think of that I'm like, yeah, I kind of wish I didn't do that. One in particular was where I was messing with a scammer one day on my phone, and I knew they were a scammer just straight up. I could just tell they had bad English. They were trying to get me to do something with like a check, and for some reason I still fell for it. I still like believed at one point where they sent me money, and I was like, oh shit, this is real money. And then the check bounced the next day, and I was like, oh, I just lost a significant amount of money. Not so much where I'm like broke, but I lost quite a bit of money doing that, and that was a regret. I regret doing that. But I think with those types of regrets, or just any regrets really, they come with lessons. And if you're not learning from those lessons, then you're not really growing, I feel like, as a person. So I used that lesson. That was a big one. It was very embarrassing. I had to tell my mom about it when I was back living at home, and it was just not a good time. And I learned my lesson to be like, hey, maybe if I see a scammer, maybe I should just not engage with it at all. So I don't engage with that type of stuff anymore. Even though it was fun for a little bit, I still ended up getting burned, and that was not good. Um, there's other giant regrets I probably could spiel about in this video. This actually footage is pretty short, but how this impacts my future decision making. I think I live without regrets really. Um, I obviously make bad decisions. Everybody has their own share of bad decisions, and I try to be a perfectionist and try to do my best to make the right decision, especially nowadays with being a little older and knowing more things than I did 5+ years ago. I try my best and take what I've learned before from mistakes and apply that to future decisions. But I don't really live with like any really major regrets. Like there's embarrassing things that pop up every now and again that I get reminded of, whether it's through a conversation or just in general, like throughout my day. Um, but I don't really let it live me down. I just kind of try to be my own person, be who I am, try to be better than who I was. I think that's really important with living or with when thinking about regrets. And yeah, I think if you don't learn from those lessons, the impact it has for your future decisions isn't as significant because you can easily just come back and make those bad decisions again. I think aside from maybe like regular, normal, embarrassing regrets people have, addiction is like a really tough one to get through. It's very vulnerable to admit that you are addicted to something, and it is very difficult to get out of those situations. And I have one of those as well, and that's probably porn. Porn is really hard to get away from for me, and I've done better about it ever since I talked about it during Men's Mental Health Awareness Month in June. I've definitely significantly dropped a lot of my usage and watch of porn, and it's been very good for me. I've really actually proud of myself. I've barely been on websites or my phone as much as I was before that video. So definitely a step, and I think me admitting that on this video, that's kind of a regret I've had, is already a step in itself to keep doing that, keep focusing on different things, making better decisions in the future, and so on and so forth. So yeah, that's all I have for this video. I appreciate this question. Thank you. This one's kind of old. I'm sorry if you're just now seeing this, but hopefully you can come and see this on the new channel. And yeah, send your questions down below in the Google form, and I'll be back with another one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.